it's the Wudang. My dear friends, good evening, good night, wherever you are, near or far. Be blessed, have a good night, have a good evening. I'm Daoist Education. Today I have a late night Dao talk for you guys. Now it's already 自时, so we can talk a little bit about those practices. Yeah, since 3 days we're having a ceremony here and we just finished it. I want to drink some tea and enjoy a little bit of Dao talk with you guys. Hello everyone. I'm Daoist Education. If you don't know me, then maybe you want to subscribe to this channel, because this live streams we do on a daily basis, usually. And if you're interested in Daoism, then you're most welcome to join us in this community. Also join the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group. It's called Daoism or Taoism Worldwide. Join the Facebook group and always get the nicest updates. If you always thought, because today Dao friend asked me or sent me a message, and he wants to know, basically he wants to know how to become a Daoist. And so, okay, wonderful. So, okay, I forgot. You see, I'm chanting scriptures in 3 days, every day, more than almost 3 hours. And yes, Philip, there you are. Hello, good evening. I just want to quickly share this live stream in the group. Wudang, my dear Dao friends. Wow. Yes. Okay. For those just start watching, hello Philip. Wudang. Wudang Tianzun. Quickly put this on the live stream here, so I can read this the comments better. Okay. So again, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight for late night Dao talk. Today is I'm getting messages all over. Okay, I will answer this later. Okay, back to the topic. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me. It's a very good day today. We finished the 3 days ceremony after Qingming festival, and now the next festival is coming up in the next few days, but I will post detailed information for tomorrow, and we're gonna make another series of ceremonies in these days. But today's topic is about something different. My dear Dao friend asked me today how to become a Daoist, and because recently I get at least three to four people ask this, so I want to give more information about this. I'm pretty sure we talked about this in prior episodes, but it is not that complicated, you know. And many of my students from abroad, all around the world, they already were converting to Daoism in the regular way. So, you know, there's a misimage or misidea of Western friends who want to be a Daoist. They say, I just want to be a Daoist, I'm a Daoist. Of course, you can be whatever you want to be, but in the tradition, there's different lineages, and different lineages, they of course have regulations and standards. It's like, you know, it's like in the Christian religion, you do the baptism or be baptized, and then you have the blessing of the God or the Jesus. And here in the Taoism it is quite similar. You convert to Taoism with the Shifu, with the master, and the master first of all take you as a disciple. It's not necessary to become a Daoist or a Taoist monk, but there's worldly students, and most of the disciples of Shifu in a regular way are probably, most of them are worldly students, because they have a normal job, they do their normal life and not live in the temple, or maybe they become a Taoist, full-time Taoist later on. Like I have a few students, a disciple also, who wants to become a master or master student, and she's working now regularly, but through the practice and over the time she can also do all the things what I do or what we do here, because she's learning it by doing it and helping with all the ceremonies. So this is then over the time she could also do her own services and all this, also maybe teach Kung Fu, so can make a living from this. Because if you want to become a full-time Taoist, you also need to feed yourself or maybe your family or what, so you need to build certain skill set, so you can do those services and people gonna pay you for this, because that's how it is. It's also same like any other priest or any other religion priest, they also have maybe a monthly wage. But Taoists, just recently there's a few Tao friends of mine also post a video on the Douyin saying that do Taoists or Daoshi have a monthly income? Yeah, they do, but this is all based on donations, and sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. And if temple doesn't, sometimes it's also not called like wage or the monthly earnings. It has a different name. It's called something like how we would translate that, like compensation. Maybe it's a good word. It's a compensation, and sometimes when the temple or they don't have good income, the compensation is not that good. Most of the Tao or many temple don't even have this kind of compensation. And it's very simple, because the question is how to become a Taoist. And if you want to become a Taoist, you need to first of all think that's the right way for you, because we do a Guiyi ceremony, and this ceremony is the kind of converting to the Taoism. We convert to the Taoist religion, and accept the deity, or one deity, or the deity in the temple, the main deity, as our patriarch, and our patriarch of the lineage. And then then you are a Taoist in terms of the God have a name on the list, kind of thing. You are part of this lineage, and you will also have the benefits of, if you become a disciple of the Shifu, to have the benefits of learning the practices of this specific lineage. So first step is to find the teacher, find the master, and if the relationship is good, then he or she could take you as a disciple. It's called the Baishi, and the Baishi ceremony is like the initiation. There's different types of initiation. So if you do the Baishi to Shifu, it's not that you are a priest now. To become a priest, there's different levels of initiations, and of course, everybody has the same chance to do this, but not many people want that anyway. But to learn like the traditions of the specific lineage, it is necessary to become a disciple and to learn the or to get the initiation to learn the secret, if you want to call it this way, the secret transmissions, to get the lineage specific practices, to learn that. And I don't need to explain the Baisi, how it's done, but it's a initiation ceremony where also have rituals involved, and also blessings and so on and so on. So this is basically this kind of process. And if one doesn't have a teacher, doesn't have a shifu, they also cannot practice the Daoist cultivation or Daoist practices, because they didn't get the transmission. And if people think they can learn something from books, okay, then go ahead and try it. You will not succeed. You can learn something from books, but without the shifu, the scriptures is also like empty, because the shifu teach you how to practice this. Every scripture, every method has a certain way of cultivating. And if one wants to, learn the real things, they need to find a shifu who is willing to give them the transmission of the teaching. This is, especially this point, is quite important, right? So sometimes I have a brother from Taiwan, and he's already quite old. When I became a disciple of my shifu, I remember we sleep in the same room because there was an event afterwards, and we were talking like the whole night, and he was already a disciple for 9 years. And I asked him, because he's from Taiwan, he's not from Wuhan. So I asked him, why, what did he learn? And, I was super excited about that, and, finally get initiated, all this. Because I already learned from this shifu. And, he said, okay, already half year before that, I could become a disciple, but I said, I want to prove myself and, find out if this is the right thing. Also me, because I know how important this is, and, sometimes you need to know somebody much better before you decide to become a disciple. And sometimes it's just like Yuanfen is the fate. So this this Shixiong, Zhang Shixiong from Taiwan is a really nice guy. He's also has other teachers, other masters, so he knows stuff. But when I asked him about the transmission of Shifu, he said like he didn't learn anything in the 9 years. And that's, I think like I was like, why? Of course, later on I know why, because he didn't spend a lot of time with Shifu, but because he already knows something, he always invite him there and maybe learn something, but he didn't get the fully transmission. There's many things. I also like have my major things, and many other brothers, they have their major. But as a Gaogung or as a Daoist priest, you have to have a certain skill set, and without the practices, you will not be able to do anything on the altar. You can chant your scriptures, but to do all these kind of rituals, it's countless things. I could name 100 rituals now, but it's just very necessary to have the basic skills, and what to do and how to practice it is only taught by the shifu. And maybe he was already full, maybe his glass was already full, and he just want to take the name because my shifu is quite famous in China, and many people or many Daoists study with him and go to his college. And that's how it is, right? So some people, they don't want to put the effort in, or they don't have the faith. He has or haven't had the faith to learn it yet. So maybe you learn something different, and they like all those kind of things. but everybody have a different goal in life, and I have my goal and they have their goal. But if a Taoist wants to, if somebody wants to become a Taoist, there is the first step is to find the Shifu, find a master who is willing to take them, accept them as a disciple, as a student, and then do the Guiyi basically at the same time, in the same kind of time period. Guiyi is not with the Shifu, but the Shifu is initiating this. After the initiation, the Guiyi is the next step, because when you do the initiation with the Shifu, you also need to do the Guiyi ceremony with the deity, with the patriarch of the ceremony, of the lineage, of the Daoist school, and then you also get the Guiyizheng. Guiyizheng, we have also Guiyizheng from the Yuzhengguan. It's like a kind of document, and my students, if you guys want to learn more about the Yuzhengguan, you're also welcome to write me. And we do a lot of events usually. Now we put everything on the online, so if you're interested, there's a link on the live stream, I think. It's called daostudies.com, and it's the direct link to the Lao College, or the courses we do on the Lao College. And if you're interested in the Yuzhengguan, you can also look up the website on the page, Daoist Liu page. There's also a link to the YouTube channel, so you can see all kind of videos. We do a lot of workshops and teach a lot of different kinds of cultural and cultivation of the Daoist culture. And then you could find more information about our community. There's a Facebook group, it's called Yuzhengguan. It's the community of our students and disciples. And who wants to learn more is also welcome to send me a message, write me a text. I will happily answer. I have like at least 10 unread mails, because people ask me many things, and if I don't get back to you right away, I sometimes read it, and then because I want to answer it properly, then I put it on unread again, or mark it unread, that I can get back to this later and give a good answer. I'm not a quick writer, or I have a lot of other things to do, so be patient with me. I will definitely answer all the messages by myself. And if you want me to talk about any specific topic, you're welcome to let me know as well. For those still watching, I'm very happy. And if you want to learn more about Taoism, you're welcome to join our next live stream. I'm Daoist Liu, like every day, Yuzhengguan in Germany. I bless you all, wherever you are, near or far. Have a good night, good day.